Hey Hoops fans, what's going on? It's Bria Janelle with LoudGenius.com, and as you guys can see, we are on the campus of Georgia Tech for Clippers shoot-around as they get ready to take on the Atlanta Hawks tonight in Phillips Arena at 7:30 p.m. Now, tonight is the first matchup between the Hawks and the Clippers, and Atlanta will head to LA January 8th, 2018 to take on the Clippers. Now, before we got busy with shoot-around, we got a chance to catch up with a couple familiar faces. Here's what they had to say. During the offseason, you also had a chance to drop some music, the album that never was. Give me the creative process and the backstory as to how that came about, because I mean, we saw you in the studio doing something with All Star, but what was that light bulb that went off? I was like, yo, I'm gonna drop a project.
Yeah, we called it the album that never was because I never wanted to put it out in the first place. And my manager, she was just like, we spent so much money on this thing and somebody has to hear it. It's quality music. And so I told her one time I thought about putting it out, and she ran with it. It was successful, and people responded well to it. But I was proud of the project. So.
And that's to say, what is your favorite, song off of the project that speaks to where you are, whether it's personally or in your career right now?
On that one, it's a record on there called "Forgive Me." That's probably my favorite. It's just, it's an honest record, and outside of smiling and living good and all of the flashy stuff that everybody knows, it's one of those records that I was able to just, be truthful and be honest. I was in a dark place when I made that song, so that's probably my favorite.
So is there a part 2 to this, or is it just kind of like this is kind of a one-off project? Because this isn't your first go-around with music, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's my second project that I've released, and right now we're kind of building out a concept for another one. We're just trying to figure out how we want it to sound, what we gonna name it, and just the vibe of the whole project. Are we gonna make it where it's a continuation of the album that never was, or it's gonna be a new project that lives on its own? So we're trying to figure that out.
So you've been very vocal on social media. Just with Meek, we know your relationship, that being, we'll say more, you guys have a brotherhood type relationship. How do we use music with everything that's going on in the world right now, really as a healing mechanism,
I think that's always been, music has always been the soundtrack to our lives.